Did you know that you about 6 generations away from slavery? Niggas think that slavery was so long ago. What is slavery, nigga? They had black African Americans in chains. They hung them from trees. You hear what I'm saying? They hung them from trees. They burnt a body. They burnt a body, nigga. They squirt them with water hose. Beat them with bats. And you think that slavery was so long ago, nigga? See what I'm saying? Niggas ain't feeling me, nigga. Niggas ain't feeling. See, this is why I take my time on this TikTok shit. Because I know if you say too much, this shit ain't gonna go. It ain't gonna go up. So I keep it limited. Because it really ain't freedom of speech on here. Alright? And that's cool. So I keep it limited. But let's go deeper. It's Mr. King, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to my shit. Check it, bro. Now, down in 1865, that's when the war kind of ended or whatever, right? 1863, it popped off. The Civil War down there in South Carolina, right? That's when the North states fought with the South states because the South states wanted to keep slavery and the North states kind of wanted to abolish it, right? Reason I say kinda is because the general over the North states and the general over the South state made an agreement, right? Who knows what the fucking agreement was? But we talking about the Civil War, so tune in, right? Think about this. The people, the African Americans from the North, had to fight for their freedom. This was their opportunity to show what the fuck they made of. They had to fight for their freedom. Hey, listen, man. This shit finna get a little deeper. But I want you to understand where I'm coming from. So let's get deeper. It's Mr. King. Listen. Say your mama was 40 years old, right? Let's just say. Some people mama older than 40, so y'all a little closer to the situation. But say your mama was 40 and her daddy had her at 60. Excuse me. Her daddy had her at 20. So that means he'll be 60 because she's 40, right? And his daddy had him at 20. That means he'll be 80. His daddy had him at 20. That means he'll be 100. His daddy had him at 20. That means he'll be 120. Now, it was only about 160 years ago before the war stopped. Now, say his daddy had him at 20. That means he'll be 140. Say his dad had him at 20. That means he'll be 160. Understand what's going on? Now, the shit only happened about 160 years ago. That shit wasn't long ago because in 1 year, 5 years go by quick as fuck. And you know that. Understand what's going on? Hey, listen, man. See, did you know that Harriet Tubman helped free slaves, right? One of the tools that helped her free slaves, now understand that I said tool on purpose. One of the tools that helped Harriet Tubman free slaves was music. It was codes in music. And you got niggas rapping about killing and about the killing, they sing codes through the music. You hear that shit, nigga? I had to get very quiet. I had to get a moment of silence, nigga. Do you understand that shit, nigga? You don't understand your power, nigga. You don't understand why you a god, nigga. It's okay. I ain't trying to prove shit to nobody. I'm not trying to prove shit to nobody. Right? Because the moment I start trying to prove some shit to somebody, it's always a motherfucker who they're trying to go against what you saying. Right? And it's cool to be corrected when I'm wrong. Right? But then you got people who will say, I don't want to be corrected by nobody who ain't putting the work in to find out the information. See what I'm saying? Check it anyway. Fuck that. Let's get back into the story, right? So one of the tools that Harry Tubman used was music. And they use music in killing today. That shit is crazy, right? Off the ripper, nigga. Think about this. See, when you went to school, right? They taught you about math, language arts, science, social studies, right? But did you know what they never taught you about? You didn't hear it from me, nigga. They never taught you about magic. No, they didn't. See, everything around you is magic, nigga. in the movies, nigga, what did they used to say? Voila, right? How is it you can think about something and it becomes a part of your reality? Like voila, nigga. Think about that. There is no way that you can tell me a phone can connect to our brain, but y'all can't tell us how to manifest with our brain. See, you can't climb the ladder like that. It don't work like that. Because in order to connect the phone to our brain, you had to first master the brain. Come on now. See, the truth hurt, but a lie will destroy you. What do you mean, Mr. King? I mean, when they told us about Santa Claus, and later on in life you find out that it was mom and dad putting the present under the Christmas tree. See, when you read the Bible, what do you think about that? See, now you'll start to question the Bible because a lie will destroy you. Think about that, nigga. I took our work all next week. I'm finna go all the way in. But I'll leave this video with this message right here. You wanna know if you a bot, a robot? You wanna know if you an NPC, non-player character, a simulation agent, a motherfucker who just walking around in this matrix? Answer these questions to yourself. Do you believe in God or you just scared? Do you believe in God or do you know him? Now, only a bot, only an NPC, only a non-player character will lie to himself. And that's deep. To sit there and lie to yourself, that's another level of psychological fucked up disorder, nigga. That's another level, bro. You live in a spiritual world with no resources. And they tell you voodoo is bad. But what else do we have to fight with? We don't have nothing. Did I mention in the Civil War, the South had African Americans and the North had African Americans? See, black people don't know why black people don't like black people. Because think about it. Think about this. In any motherfucking movie, when you got them seeing people teleporting to the past and the future and shit like that, right? In any movie, they tell you that in order to change the future, you have to alter the past. You have to change the past. See, when have you heard of us apologizing, like the South apologizing to the North or the North apologizing to the South about fighting each other in the Civil War? See, because we always fighting each other, right, for freedom. You live in a spiritual world. Think about that. You live in a spiritual world. You was fighting physically, right? When you used to speak telepathically. Think about it. Now that's a little further back, but think about this shit. Why do you think we go off image so much? Hey man, this shit costs. It's your boy Mr. King, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, bro. And if y'all want a part 2, I go deeper already. But one thing about this shit, bro, if you want to change the future, you have to change the past already.